Hey everybody, welcome to another random game Unshrinking. Today the game that I have here is the Dishonored Special Edition, and this is not Dishonored 2 obviously, which just recently came out, but Dishonored 2 coming out with a cool mask box spurred me also to track down a copy of Dishonored 1, and although in the US this basically just came in a DVD case, in the UK it was released as a special edition with, it says here, includes Arcane Assassin pack for the Dark Assassin. I'm assuming that's some kind of DLC. But it also comes with a tarot card deck for a game of Nancy. I'm not sure what a game of Nancy is, but I'm assuming it's some game inside the game. But it comes with an actual tarot deck. I thought that was cool to get a few additional extras. And plus, it's not just a regular DVD case. It's a box. It's the DVD case format in terms of height and width. But in terms of the depth of the box, it's much deeper, and it's an actual cardboard box. Now, there's a couple of weird things about this box after I picked it up that I noticed. So it's sealed generally with shrink wrap, and the way you find these boxes, somewhat typically, this is a fairly typical means of sealing these type of boxes, especially in more recent times. If you look at DVD cases, you'll see them sealed the same way pretty often. But one weird thing I noticed is that the top of the box has the same type of closure, but it's actually sealed all the way. Like this part of the top of the box here is exposed. There's no seal on that, which I found a little bit odd. The other thing which I found odd is that if you look here closely in the corner, I don't know if you can see that there's actually like a crack, some kind of tear in the actual box itself that goes from here up to the corner. I'm not sure how well you can see it. Let me turn it sideways so I get a little closer to the camera. You see there's a little tear there. And it's under the shrink wrap, so I don't know how that could have happened, unless it happened before it was sealed or unless it's a rewrap. So I contacted the seller actually, and they said they insisted that this is an original, release, not a reshrink, nothing like that. I said, okay, well, I will open it up and we'll try to find out. So let me go ahead and open this and see what we got inside here. Hopefully that's correct, and hopefully this little tear is just some weird thing that happened at the factory and it's not a big deal. And looking at it now, I mean, it certainly looks like it's a tear. I guess it is. From the side view, you can see it's certainly torn. All right, let me open this guy up. Okay, there we go. All right, so what do we have inside? So first of all, we have a DVD case with the game, and I guess this is probably, at the end of the day, the same thing as you would get in the US, except for the age logo is different. And then we have another box, which is basically just a cardboard, and it holds the tarot deck. So nothing, too exciting here. Maybe I'll go ahead and open up the deck and see what these cards look like, just for my viewers' interest, because normally I probably would stop at this point if I was just doing this myself and say, okay, well, I can see what's actually in the cards some other time. But because I care about my viewers, we'll open this up. And inside here, it's a lot of cards. I guess there are a lot of cards in the tarot deck. It seems pretty thick. Can I even get it open? There we go. So inside here, we have a whole bunch of cards, including, looks like instructions for the game of Nancy, so I could figure out how to play that game. And the cards themselves have this backing here. There's a couple of instruction cards in the beginning, and here are the actual cards. So I don't think actual tarot deck has like the 3 of shotguns or the 9 of skulls wearing top hats or whatnot. So this must be some kind of stylized tarot deck, but that's cool. This way it's inside the game world, and I could take a look at the instructions and figure out how to play. We do look like the familiar tarot cards, such as Death. All right, well, I see nothing here to indicate this was not an original shrink-wrapped game. It probably is, and it looks like at some point just the box must have torn maybe at the factory. So, I guess, my tough luck on that. It is what it is. And you can always just put a little bit of glue down, or a piece of tape if you want, but glue is probably better, and that will get rid of that. And then if that's bothering you, you can take care of that pretty easily. All right, everybody. Well, hope that was interesting and enjoyable. Thanks very much, and have a good day.